What's up, friends? Hey, y'all, hey. It's been a while since you guys have seen a video from Miss Yao. I found so many good ones for fact and opinion that I didn't have to make any actual videos, so I'm glad to see you all again. So we're going to start a new unit today called Character Response. So character response is how a character thinks or how a character feels or what a character does or what a character says in a story. And before we can really learn about that, we've got to learn about what problem and solution are. So that's what we're actually going to do today. So I have this anchor chart here for you, and I know you guys already know the beginning of it. So what happens in the beginning, middle, and end, that is pretty simple. We've done that all year long. So problem and solution are a little different. Problem is what happens in the story that is a problem or a challenge for the character. And the solution is what the character does to solve the problem. So here we have this example. Jill can't play outside because the ground is covered in wet leaves. So the solution is that Jill rakes all the wet leaves so that she can play. So her problem or her challenge was the ground was wet and there were leaves everywhere, so she couldn't play. And she solved it by raking the leaves. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to look at some different problems, like the one that you see on your screen, and we're going to come up with some possible solutions, which remember means how we solve the problem. Okay, so here's the first problem. Jamie forgot to do her homework last night. Her homework is due at 2 o'clock today. Ooh, has anybody encountered this problem this year? I bet you have. I know my two children have encountered this problem several times this year. So what would be a solution? How could Jamie fix the problem? Well, she could do her homework in her free time between now and 2 o'clock, right? If she's in school, if she finishes her assignment, she could use that time to finish her homework, her free time in between now and the next assignment. She can let her teacher know that she forgot to do her assignment, and maybe her teacher will give her some extra time. That's possibly a solution, especially if it was a good problem or a good reason why she didn't do her homework. All right, those are some good solutions. Let's go to the next one. Sean wanted to eat an ice cream cone, but he left his dollar at his house. So what would be a good solution to this? I want you to pause and think. If you need to pause the video, you're more than welcome to do that. But I want you to think about what he could do to solve this problem. Okay, he could always go back home and get his dollar and then come back, right? That's one solution. Or he could just not get the ice cream and save his dollar for the next time that he comes back. So those are two possible solutions. Okay, Robert had a spelling test in 2 days. He didn't know how to spell any of the words yet. So he still has 2 days. So he could start practicing spelling his words every day, right? He could do some pre-test with his mom and dad or friends or whoever he has available that can help him. And he can do some different assignments that can help him spell the words. He can write the words out like 5 times each or 10 times each to help him spell them. He can practice spelling them out loud. So he has lots of different solutions that he can find to solve that problem. All right, next problem. Caroline has a soccer game at 5 o'clock and karate at 6 o'clock. She's worried she won't make it to karate. So what's a possible solution? She could maybe tell her soccer coach that she needs to leave the soccer game a couple minutes early, and just let them know ahead of time and maybe leave 5 or 10 minutes early. Or she can skip out on going to karate, or she could go late to karate. Either way, she's got 3 different solutions that she can possibly use to solve that problem. Danielle was walking her dog. Her dog ran too fast and she dropped the leash. Her dog ran away. Ooh, this is a tough problem. What can she do? Well, first of all, you know she can run as fast as she can to catch that dog on the leash. Maybe she can yell to anyone that's outside that can possibly hear her and say, hey, my dog's loose. Can you please help me catch them? And maybe someone that's further away from her but closer to the dog could help catch them. She also could make sure that she calls the dog, because if she doesn't call the dog, maybe the dog doesn't know that it's getting away without her. So she could yell the dog's name, like in my case, I would yell, Daisy, stop, come here. Many different solutions. All right, I believe this is the last one. Tessa couldn't find her mom's iPod. She knew she had it earlier, but she couldn't find it. Ooh, I hope mom's not looking for it yet. All right, what solution could she possibly come up with? Well, when you're old like me, you forget things and you lose things all the time. So one thing I have to do is I have to go back and retrace my steps to see where I might have put something down. And usually I can find it if I do that. If that didn't work, she could maybe ask someone to help her find it and look for it. Or she could be honest with her mom and tell her that she couldn't find it, and maybe mom can help her. So lots of different solutions. All right, let me escape this. All right, so remember, a problem or a challenge is something that needs to be solved. So you have to find a solution. And what we're going to do over the next couple of weeks is we're going to look at things that characters, or challenges or problems, I should say, that characters face in the story. And they are going to have to find a solution to the problem. All right, so today, your work, what you're going to be doing, I have given you 3 different problems, and you are going to come up with a solution to those problems. Now remember, for each problem that I had, I came up with several different solutions. So there is not going to be just one set answer. So if you want to type more than one solution, or write one solution if you're in school, if you want to type or write more than one solution to each problem, you can, but you have to find at least one solution to each problem. And remember, not every problem is going to have just one set solution. There could be many different, so it's not going to be a right or a wrong set answer on your problems. All right, friends, I had a great time seeing you again today. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you when I see you. Bye, friends.